Alright guys, a lost beta version of Mario Luigi Superstar Saga has came out, and guys, this is one of my favorite games growing up. Really got me into, I really liked Paper Mario's, I liked the Mario Luigi series. I didn't really play any other, RPG games growing up at all, so let's check it out.
It's found.
Alright.
The E3 prototype of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga has been discovered.
This looks like it could have been a DS game, it's so awesome.
And dumped. This fan-favorite RPG was unleashed upon the world on the Game Boy Advance in 2003. Now, both versions feature the Mario Bros. On an adventure to restore Princess Peach's stolen voice, but this earlier version has significant differences. We're going to get to the major ones as well as some of the oddities.
Bruh.
But first,
was this dumped? I want to play this beta version of Mario, guys. Who wouldn't want to? Oops.
Thank you to the sponsor of this video, the makers of this t-shirt right here, Into the AM. They just launched their fall collection, and I love what they've added to their store. They have great color selections for their pullover hoodies, Henleys, and button-ups. I've also had the chance to wear their joggers, and frankly, they are pretty cozy. I can't decide if I like—
Is that $100 for a sweatshirt, guys? Wow.
Them better as workout gear, around the house lounging, or just frankly—
They look like quality, it's just, wow.
As pajamas, because again, pretty comfortable. They also have their not-so-normal graphic tees and other bestsellers here.
I just want to be able to afford, luxury stuff like this, bro. Not gonna lie.
On their site. Here are a few that I picked out for myself. This one you've already seen, and this guy right here. They have great fit, conversation.
So, those super soft, t-shirts, bro. I know what he's talking about. Wow. $100 for 3 t-shirts, bro. Inflation, bro. Guys, inflation keeps going up, but my salary keeps going down. I don't know. I'm a little bit demotivated doing this, guys. Sorry.
Starting designs, and thankfully they are shrink resistant. So go check out Into the AM if you want to upgrade your wardrobe and elevate your style.
$40 for shorts. Is this how much you guys pay for clothes and stuff, guys? Let me know in the comments below, because I never had a job. I never had really good income. And yeah, it just seems a lot. What? Wow. Is this a luxury brand? I can't even tell, bro. I'll be going to a thrift store, bro.
Click the link in my description for a 10% discount, and they also have packs if you're planning to buy a bunch and save more as it stacks with my coupon code HRG-AM. Nintendo. Jumping back in here are the finished games boot screens for—
Yeah, remember, finishing my school day, loading up the game, finishing the game and stuff. Brings back such good memories, man.
Reference.
Let's look at that title screen, bro. They're in the clouds. Who doesn't like this title screen, bro? It's amazing. Alright.
And now look at the prototype.
Alright, let's see it, guys. Let's see it. Alpha Dream. This Alpha Dream's no more, by the way, guys. Sadly. Sadly, man.
No Superstar Saga.
Jeez, bro. This title right here looks like a DS game. I don't know why.
Subtitle here. Notice the Game & Watch looking Mario Brothers running along a beanstalk at the top too. An obvious nod to the Bean Kingdom where the game takes place.
Yeah, it's not even that bad though.
In the retail version, we get a full options menu, obviously. And we also have a remake of the Mario Brothers arcade game built right in.
Yeah, that's so cool how they did it, bro. Just randomly put this ROM on there.
The E3 demo, on the other hand, is, well, just that, a demo. At least on the surface, anyways. We're treated to a few pre-created experiences, all taken from the first few hours of the game.
Alright, back from break.
We have Stardust Fields, Ufu Mountain, renamed Hoo Mountain in the final build, and Mammalian Plain.
Yeah, I don't remember it being Ufu. I remember this game, guys. I still remember this game. Almost plain as day, guys. Excuse me.
I think I'm pronouncing that right, which are the fields before Bean Castletown. Now, do I stop here to talk about how the file select is totally different? No, let's just go ahead and move on. There's so much.
Yeah, thankfully.
Watch here. Now, the demo stages are rearranged custom tidbits that sort of have a parallel existence to the actual game. For example, Stardust Fields. Normally, you crash land here with Bowser and almost immediately encounter the Border Bros, who make you play a mini-game to cross the Mushroom Kingdom / Bean Bean Kingdom border.
Bro, that looks like Game Boy Color style graphics, guys. I mean, it's Game Boy Advance. This was released like so long, like 17 years ago or something, so makes sense.
The demo
Wow.
is reversed and truncated. You'll actually encounter the Border Bros at the end. So you'll just start here without context and begin to explore. Take a look at this here. Here's the demo map. Here's the retail map. Now, the screens that you see in the retail map are in the prototype, but just not in the preset demo experience. And they are the same, minus some aesthetic design choices. But again,
No, they did it like that, guys.
for the demo, they shortened and streamlined it for the E3 player. The demo also immediately equips the Mario Brothers with techniques and items that they would either learn in this stage, like the bro moves, or the hammer, which they wouldn't acquire until a little bit later on in the game. Now, if you're familiar at all with the
Hey, it's a demo. It's an unfinished game. It would be so much more cooler if it wasn't a demo and it was like a finished game that nobody knew about. Which did happen recently. However, it was just a demo and not a finished game, so...
title, you probably also already noticed how incredibly different the interface is, but don't worry, we will get to that soon. In the final retail build, there's funnier and quirkier Border Bros dialogue. They seem to remember you from...
I know. That's a style of the Mario and Luigi style, guys, you know? It actually adds lore to the Mario and Luigi, man, and that's awesome, even though they keep it as like separate entities, like the RPG and the side-scroller. They keep it definitely separate.
from a previous game and insist you perform jumps worthy of the Mario Brothers name. In the demo, however, you must perform a jump worthy of a resident of the Mushroom Kingdom.
They play this music in the demo? OMG. Yeah, it definitely looks like a demo in the first version.
Also note the design and color changes in the room.
I remember this.
After beating the minigame, the demo stage ends. Now, before we touch on the...
Yeah, I totally remember it. It was so cool seeing that 3D thing jump rope thing they were doing, guys. That was so cool to see, bro.
Massive design differences between these two different versions, I want to talk about one more of the demo stages, which is the Mammalian Plain, a name which doesn't exist in the retail game. Now, this is just one slice of the map. On the bottom...
Yeah, that's like a really strange name to give it.
Left corner, you'll see the retail footage. The main footage is the prototype. You'll notice totally different enemies populate the landscape, as well as paths that exist in the retail game that are closed off here. The demo is a walled garden, so to speak. One unique enemy you'll see here is the Wiggler, which only appears as a mini-boss in the retail game.
Actually recently defeated the Wiggler in Dream Team, guys. Don't spoil it for me, guys, in the comments. Don't. Please don't.
Notably, the Wiggler is sleeping, which is also not a sprite nor animation that's used in the final build.
That random Wiggler, that's definitely mini-boss material, guys. Come on now.
And there are other enemy differences as well, mostly design-wise. For example, this prototype Goomba has gray shoes. In the final, they're brown. But let's go ahead and move on to some juicier changes. When you enter a battle, the transition is totally different. It's always a star in the retail game, always a mosaic of mustaches in the pre-release.
The mosaic looks scarier, bro.
Notice the selection of jump and hammer are separate ring commands.
That's cool.
Versus the final, which contains both within a single menu.
Either could have worked. I think the second one, they both have their differences and how they could be more convenient and not.
You can also see many of the fonts and italics, etc. are changed as well. Running away from a battle is a true activity in the final build, with necessary button commands.
They still haven't changed it in Dream Team, man, and it's still an annoyance.
Not the case in the pre-release. Eating a health
Thank
boosting
goodness,
mushroom
bro.
in the prototype is also a rather simple affair. You just absorb the power up like the normal games. In the retail build, you pull it out and eat it.
If it's still like that in Dream Team.
Dying is also a lot different. In the retail game, your character stays on the battlefield, and your brother can force feed you a 1-up mushroom.
Still like that in Dream Team.
In the earlier version, the KO'd character leaves the battlefield. Once receiving the 1-up, a power-up sound would play, and then they'd be elevated back down into play.
No, that's so weird. No, that's so cool though as well. It's almost like Super Smash Bros.
The Bros moves have different icons for the A and B buttons as well, and the prototype seems to be more lenient with the timing, although that could just be me. Leveling up increases all traits, and the player can choose a few bonus points to go toward a stat of their choosing. The bottom one is Stash, which is similar to Luck. It gives the character—
Guys, I would always pick attack. I would always pick power, guys. But if you overload like one stat, they'll make it you get like less points, less bonus points, and it kind of sucks. So you have to like pick a different one because it'll give you a ton more points eventually. Eventually, you'll only get 1 point as your bonus because you'll be sitting that strong.
Character a better chance of getting a critical or lucky hit in battle. In the prototype, it still has its Japanese name.
Oops.
Dying is also a bit more of a morbid affair in the pre-release.
You said
It's
morbid.
so sad.
Doesn't look that bad. You could even put that as like an anti-piracy screen.
Mamma mia.
Compare that to the final build. You don't have to wallow in the death of the Super Mario Brothers nearly as much. Now, like the start game menu showed earlier, the in-game menu also features a different design. Here's what it normally looks like. Pretty typical looking passport photos with 4 main options on the left side. The earlier version has 6 options on the left side and much cutesier passport photos. And of course, the menu is also not designed like a suitcase here. Overall, there are just a ton of big design differences, as well as little touches that haven't been implemented yet. Different block designs, world map warp pipes being red instead of green, even transition effects between scenes that were added to the final build that are missing
Don't see a reason they'd make the pipes red, guys.
here. Again, I could make a 30-minute video for every tiny little detail,
You didn't want to.
but these things are
I
being
wouldn't watch it if it was a 30-minute video, guys.
documented as we speak. Consider this video a crash course. Big thank you to ZodaY13 for finding, dumping, and releasing this amazing discovery, and thank you for allowing
I don't
me
remember those skeletons, though.
to have this first sneak peek at the prototype and allowing me to make my video and time it with this release. And that is right, it is being released, and you can check it out today over at the new preservation group called Codebound. Link in the description below. Aside from that, thank you, the audience, for watching, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow, and we are hoping to get that sweet, sweet 100K subscribers within the next year. Thanks again, and hope to see you all back for the next.
Oh, they'll get there. They might get there. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out Hard for Games. Interesting name in the description. Love how the death animations and the revive animations are both pretty expressive. The cutesy passport photos in the demo are in the final game. If you press the direction on the D-pad while you get your passport photo taken, they'll do a silly animation. Oh, the more you know, the more you know. Thank you for watching, guys.